Good morning, golf friends. Have you ever wondered when you hear good players, or certainly top pros, when they hit the ball, it makes a special sound. It's different to to what normal golfers do. It's it's about compressing the golf ball. That's what makes this sound when you actually compress the golf ball. If you try and press it with your hand, it doesn't change. But if you put it in a vise, you can press it together. And depending on how you hit the ball with the club, this compression can also take place. The funny thing is about golf is it's a very unnatural game. In fact, one of the greatest golfers ever, Mr. Ben Hogan, wrote in his introduction to one of his books that when you start playing golf, if you think about everything that you think you should naturally do, and you do exactly the opposite, you'll probably get further in the game. So. Which is very true, and the thing about getting the ball up in the air, what a lot of people sort of tend to forget is that the golf club has actually got an angle here. It's called the loft, and a lot of people try and hit the ball up in the air by trying to create more loft, sort of a scooping action, and you can never compress the ball when you do that. The middle of the club face is you can see where it is there. That is the sweet spot, and the idea is to get this sweet spot onto the ball. So you can actually only ever do that if your club is actually hitting the ball on the way down. So you're actually hitting down, which again is exactly the opposite of what most people naturally think. They think, hang on, the ball's got to go up in the air, so I've got to lift it. But because of the loft, as I said, because the energy transfer into the ball can only happen if you hit it in the middle, right? If you're coming up, it's actually impossible to hit the ball in the middle of the club face. So all this energy transfer of your wonderful, powerful swing is just like a tangent. It's not on the ball. So we need to get on the downswing, hit the ball. It's what it is. It's a collision. The club comes against the ball. The club goes down into the ground even further, and the ball, if you hit it on the sweet spot, will compress, and it doesn't leave the club face straight away. As it compresses, it actually sort of sticks in the club face, and it starts climbing upwards. Which creates the backspin, which in turn also gives the height of the ball. But this compression is what gives you that wonderful sound. That's why if you look, your golf clubs at address, you can see that's flat on the ground now in my hand. The shaft is pointing forwards, because it's supposed to be a descending blow, and everybody's trying to do this. So we're here at address. At impact, we want to be here, so we can then hit down onto the ball. This is why the idea is to hit the ground, the ball, and then the ground. The ball, and then the ground. I'll just show you this with one ball here. I had to hit 3 balls here because I was enjoying it so much. I'm going to show you from the other side, just to give you more of an idea of what's actually happening there. But that was this ball divot contact hitting the ball on the downswing. I've got a 6-iron here. You can actually look up in the TrackMan information the sort of average angle of attack from tour pros when they're hitting a 6-iron. It's somewhere between -3 and -4 degrees. Minus means the club is coming down. If it was going up, that would be a plus angle of attack. That's what you want with your driver when you've got it up on a tee. But when you've got the iron down on the ground, you want to be hitting it on the downswing. -6, -3 to -4 degrees with a 6-iron. Okay? And if you start to do that completely against your nature, hitting down instead of up, you start to compress the ball. You start to hear that wonderful sound. Okay? So here you can see, because I've got 3 balls in a line, I hit the middle one, and when it's gone you can see where the divot starts. So I've obviously hit the ground after the ball. -3. So if you take some time and work on that, practice it diligently, you should start to see a massive improvement in your strike and your height. You, my friends, are very welcome.